Next thing that will help us to develop our image is probably one of the most underrated and overlooked panels that we have in Camera. And I'm talking about the calibration on the bottom of the list. So let's open this. And as you can see, we have a few different sliders here. So why this is so powerful and how we can use this. Let's start from the top. As you can see, we have the slider named Shadows. And you will be right if you say it looks exactly the same as the slider in the white balance, the tinting slider, but as the name says, it affects on the certain area. So when we increase this to the right, as you can see, the shadow area will get a lot of magenta. We will also affect the midtones and highlights, but less than we do affect the shadows. And then going to the opposite side, as you can see, we get this green tone. So I'm not going to do anything just yet because what I want to work with is these 3 different channels. Here is the real power of this panel. So it's often mistaken as the colors, but these channels, red, green, and blue, are not the colors. So don't confuse these 2 things. These are the lights. Imagine the image as the connection of different pixels. So when we connect these many different pixels that exist, we get the final image. That's what are these sliders here. So we have red light, green light, and blue light. When they connect together, they give us our image. So when we start manipulating with the hue of the red pixels, we can assume many will be affecting the skin tones, because the fact is that's where most of the red pixels will be located. But we also be affecting the blue background because still we have some of the red pixels in this area. And let's have a look. As you can see, as I said, we mainly affect the skin tones, but we still have an effect on the background color. And opposite side, the same thing. When it comes to saturation, as the name says, we will be increasing the intensity of the color around this area or decreasing the intensity of the color on this area. And the same about every other channel. When it comes to the green, we just have different location of the green pixels on the image. So when I'm going to move these sliders, the effect on the skin will not be as strong, maybe more on the background and in different locations. So the way the light goes through the image is different on each channel, but quite similar, because also these 3 lights, when connected together, they create this pure RGB light that we have here. And going down to the blue, when we manipulate with the blue channel, as you can see, we have the strongest effect on the background because that's where most of the blue pixels exist, and less on the skin, but there is still effect on the skin. So we can use it to our advantage, and what I'm going to do, I still want to work a little bit more on the skin tones. So I'm going to grab the hue from the blue channel. I'm not doing anything with the red. This is too powerful and it would have too strong of an effect on the skin. So I'm grabbing this blue channel, as you can see, just a little bit to the left to improve the skin tone. And also I think I can use the green a little bit as well. And also I'm going to increase saturation on the blue channel. So as you can see, this is really powerful tool to use in Camera, but it's often misunderstood, and that's why this is not often used. So now let's close it and move to the next lesson.